Hey guys, me who's Super Zorro, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's DC Batman Missions Batgirl. And she looks awesome! We knew she was coming a while ago. I think she was meant to be part of Wave 1, but for whatever reason she came with Wave 2. And we knew she was coming because of the back packaging. We saw that obviously you had Harley Quinn there, you had the Joker in the helicopter, Batman, obviously we had Robin and stuff with Bane. And then we had a Batgirl just gliding here, but we had no figure, so we kind of knew she was going to be coming in this range, and I'm very happy to finally have her. I got mine here in the UK at Smith's. Smith's Toys are a retailer here in the UK, and these just cost just $9.99. These are technically classed as a Mattel basic figure, but the articulation is pretty much there for these figures, and that's why I like them. As you can see out on the desk, I've got the previous figures from this wave, as well as a DC Multiverse Batgirl, for comparison purposes, because that Batgirl actually blends in pretty well with the other figures, if slightly a bit too tall. So we'll see how this one scales for comparison purposes. There's no blurb on the back or anything to read, just that awesome art piece. So I'm going to go ahead and break her out of the packaging, and let's take a look at this figure. So these figures are by Mattel, and they are from the Batman Missions range. I think in the USA, I think they're actually called Batman Knight Missions, Knight with a K. But here in the UK, they're known as just the Batman Missions. I've actually reviewed all the figures in this line so far, including the Joker, Harley Quinn, Robin, Bane, Batman, and even the talking Batman as well, the Total Armor Batman. I'm yet to get I'm yet to get Man-Bat in any of the like bigger scale figures, but I'm going to stick to the more classic sized 6-inch figures on these ones. Okay, so this is based on the sort of Batgirl of Burnside figure. Does that come off? I'm going to hope it does. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So as you saw there, you can actually release this on the back if you wanted to. It does leave 2 great big holes though, which is dead annoying. So probably going to leave that on. It is like her glider. But she does have a cloth cape as well, like the rest of the figures in this range. It's just a real shame it's got 2 great big holes in it because of this crappy piece of plastic. But the Batgirl face is actually very nicely sculpted. I like the way she looks. Her skin tone is a little bit orangey. It kind of almost matches her hair. And the gold here isn't gold enough. It kind of just looks like she's got a bit of jaundice going on in her skin. It's kind of yellowy gold rather than straight gold. I wish it matched her shoes a little bit more. But the figure itself is very nice. Let's look at articulation. So the head just moves left and right, no ball joint there. Our arms do lift up and do rotate there at that top hinge, as well as our elbow that also rotates. Hands as well are on a ball joint that pivots, so that's nice. Ooh, why can't I get that back down? There we go. There is actually a waist swivel there as well to rotate her. Legs don't lift outwards, however they do lift forwards with a single hinge knee, and there's no boot cut on this particular figure. So the articulation's not too bad for a base figure. Could be better, but I love Batgirl, as you know, especially the Batgirl of Burnside sort of character, which this appears to be. She also does come with the Grapple Hook, and I think these do somehow slot on the back. Okay, so you can kind of put those on the back here. And then have a swinging or sticker to something, and then obviously you've got like a little hook at the top there. You can kind of hang the loose thread round. As you can see there, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to take it off again in a second, but yeah. And they do come with little suction cups, so you can sticker to things as well. Oh god, I can't get these out now. There we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, all in all, the Batgirl of Burnside is pretty nice. Again, I think it's the Burnside Batgirl anyway, it looks a lot like her. But I'm going to go to the desk cam now and give you guys an up-close personal look at this figure first of all. Then we'll compare it to other figures from the range, and then lastly we'll compare it to the multiverse version of Batgirl and check out the comparison differences. I don't have the Icons version of Batgirl, sadly. I just have the multiverse one that released as part of the King Shark wave. So I'll use her for comparison purposes. But guys, I'm going to go to the desk cam. Okay guys, here she is out of the packaging, looking pretty awesome. Again, I really like this figure and how she looks. Loving the auburn hair as well, that's pretty nice. Liking the face sculpt in this one. For a base figure, the face sculpt's again very good on Mattel figures. Not quite Aquaman movie quality, but getting there. But this is based on an animated figure rather than a real person, so you've got to give them that. It is based on the cartoon version, or the comic versions. I'm liking the orange bat signal on her chest as well. I like how that looks. I'm liking the subtle armor pieces as well, and how they're sort of got different textures on them. I wish her gloves, like the gold gloves, had a little bit more to do. They're just very plain golden, and that's about it. So I wish they did a little bit more with the shading or something on those. The pouches around her waist are pretty good. It's a nice tactical belt that she's using here, so it does look pretty nice. I'm liking the fact that the cape itself is cloth, so it does actually just flow nicely and things like that. And again, I wish the boots, again, had a little bit more shading going on. I wish the laces were a separate colour from the base of the boot. But again, this is a basic figure, and the $9.99 price point means it is readily available for most kids to purchase, and that's what these are for, I think, rather than for a collector. But I'm enjoying collecting this line as well, because they're a great play point. My daughter loves playing with them with me, so that's where I get my fun out of these figures. But let's compare it to some other figures in the range. So here is the Joker from Wave 1. So she does actually blend in pretty well. She's a tiny bit shorter than the Joker. Obviously, she's a lot taller than Bane. Burn. She's about the same height as the Robin, which is good. She's the kind of the same height as Harley Quinn, which is good. I'll move them out. She's the same. They're all kind of the same height. I wish she was a little bit shorter than Batman, though, because, you know, Batman should be taller than both Robin and Batgirl, in my opinion. So it's like there's a subtle difference in height between Harley Quinn and Batman, so I wish they'd kept that kind of little bit shorter version of her. But what do you guys think in this range? Do you like this series? Is this series of figures you're collecting at home? Let us know. We still have the Riddler to review as well, so I hope you're excited about that. And I'm still on the hunt for Two-Face. He is out there somewhere. But yeah, I love these figures. For the $9.99 price point, I think they're great. And this Harley Quinn is probably still one of my favourite Harley Quinns that I own action figure-wise. I actually prefer this to some of the multiverse versions. I just like how this one looks. It looks more based on the newer Harley Quinn. But there's that new multiverse figure coming out or out already in the States. It's not really reached here in the UK yet. That's one I'll be picking up as well. Moving those out of the way, though, guys, and bringing in the Batgirl of Burnside multiverse, we can see subtle differences. Mainly the face sculpt. I wish we could do a head swap and put the multiverse version on the body of the basic figure, but then again, the head might seem a little bit too big and out of place at that point. But I do prefer the multiverse kind of look to the character. And again, you know, there is the difference between kind of the it's the difference in sort of like one's a base figure and one's more of a collector friendly figure, so there is going to be differences, but I just wanted to bring them side by side so you could see the subtle differences. I don't think the basic one is bad by any means. I think it's still a great figure. If you can pick up the multiverse version cheap for your collection, then I definitely would go with that. But the difference being, the multiverse one, in my opinion, had a few quality control issues, and she's very loose in the joints and things, and she's a troublemaker to stand up as well, as you can see. Whereas this new Batgirl straight, it's just a solid lower-bodied figure. So therefore, once you've kind of... She does have a few issues, but once you stand her, she's very sturdy, whereas the other one falls down pretty easily. Like I said, mine's got very loose joints from day one on this one, which were a pain. But what do you guys think of this new Batgirl? Let us know in the comments down below your thoughts. And let's go back to the main cam and finish off this video. Oh no, guys, it's all kicking off in Arkham Asylum. Harley Quinn's lost her mallet to the Batgirl. and she's aiming that straight at the noggin of Bane, who's slowly being subdued by Batman and Robin. I wonder where the Joker's hiding in this. I think he's gone to go free an old friend, the Riddler. But guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? I love it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Are you looking forward to seeing the Riddler review? Because he's coming next, guys. Meanwhile...
Come on, Nigma, it's time for you to get out of your plastic prison. I've got a job for you, Nigma. Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey.
So guys, what are your thoughts on this Batgirl? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, guys, tune in tomorrow for the Riddler's review. As always, I'm your host, Superstar. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. It really supports us, really helps out, and helps us keep making awesome videos. Also, we're doing a giveaway at 20,000 followers that you're not going to want to miss out on. So make sure you smash that subscribe button. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye! Ha! My dear Joker, you want another war of jokes and riddles?
I always want more jokes and riddles if it helps beat the Batman.
Fine. I'll break out of here first thing in the morning. Until then, riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?